It's been good. I think we've done a good job blending on ice and off ice. We've been on the ice a fair amount. I think this year something we've done a little different is added some competitions away from the rink. So it's been fun to watch guys get out of the element of the hockey rink and play pickleball or beach volleyball and get into some competitions and see guys compete in a different environment. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know much about pickleball. It's new for me. I thought obviously the champs, Bobby Cowan and Caleb Heil, did a great job. Really impressive. Bobby's got an unbelievable shot. Caleb, again, the whole pickleball game's new to me, but those guys were, I think, from the onset, the favorites. I think Brinker did a pretty good job, had a good team. Max Ryder did a good job. I think he was with Brinker there. They ended up in the last four teams, but just overall, those guys. Again, I think the biggest piece for us as a staff is you get to see, guys just compete in a different environment, see who kind of steps up and who just kind of goes out there and has fun and enjoying playing too. So the team building aspect of those games. And then in beach volleyball, I don't know, we didn't have a whole lot of volleyball players that were on the top of the list. It was there was a lot of kind of carries, if you want to say. It wasn't too many sets, and there was, I don't know if we saw a spike, but again, the fun piece was seeing them dive around and compete in the sand. I think they'll build off of last year. I think the guys that are coming back, just in terms, and I don't want to leave anybody out, but Brinker, Longer, JMO on the back end, some of the guys, I think we're just going to build off of what we did last year. I think our group did an unbelievable job of kind of revamping what we do here in terms of our work ethic on a day-to-day basis and our compete in practice. And I think our leaders have done a really good job of making sure guys understand that walking through the door. So I think we'll be fast-paced. I think our skill will obviously take over at times. But more importantly, we want to be a team that just competes for 60 minutes. We've tried not to inundate guys with too much systems and structure right now. We want to have them go out and play the game, play free a little bit, and we'll kind of add that in as we go along. It's been seamless, and again, I think I give a lot of credit to those guys, not only the guys I mentioned, but again, you look at Sammy Capello, who was here for 40-plus games, Diego Johnson, who was here for a number of games last year, and guys that we brought in or came in at the end of the year, Uli, Mo, all those guys have had some games here with us. And again, I think that's important when you talk about team chemistry, when you talk about language that we speak here in Madison. But I think the guys who have come in that are completely new have been open to change, have been eager to learn. And that's the biggest thing for us as a coaching staff. We want guys to compete. We want guys to be vulnerable. We use that term a lot just in terms of coaching. You have to be able to be criticized at times. And I think our group has done a really good job of all the above. Across the board, like you look from goaltender out, we got 3 really, really good goaltenders here. We got 10 quality defensemen. We got 19 to 20 forwards, depending on guys in and out. So it's going to be a tough decision for our group up front, especially just in terms of our youth. Our back end looks really, really deep, so the competitive piece back there. And like I said, when you have Caleb, AJ, and Ozzy back there and Nat, the compete factor has been through the roof. So it's been fun to watch guys compete it out while also being good teammates and tapping each other on the backside when someone does well. We're just looking for pace. We're looking for compete. We're looking for hockey IQ and coachability. Like I said, we haven't dove into our systems a whole lot here. We want guys to kind of work on their skills early, to feel comfortable on the ice and get to know each other. But the coachability factor, being able to talk to someone in a game and see if they can apply it live time is an important piece to seeing if guys understand actually what we're doing. But I think you guys know, our team knows, at the end of the day, we have to hang our hat on compete. So that's the biggest factor for our group, is come out, compete, leave it on the ice, and we'll live with the end result as long as we work hard. We know that they're going to play hard. We know that they're a well-coached team over there. We know a little bit of their structure. They play north. They play downhill, whether it's on the forecheck, neutral zone, they pinch. So I think it'll be a really good test for our forward group, especially how we handle that pinch and how we do things. But here in Madison, we don't try not to focus a whole lot on the other team. Try to focus on what we're doing, how we do it, and what we can improve on. So again, just looking forward to seeing guys get out there, seeing what they can do on the ice, seeing how they interact in for some guys in a USHL game, and seeing where guys picked up from last year.